Hi, welcome to a new year burgeoning with new hope and fresh starts. If you start the year as you mean to go on, the EastEnders scriptwriters have got some misery planned because it starts with an iconic resident dying. Pat Evans is seriously ill with cancer and desperately tries to not let it beat her, but it has her in its grip and sadly, she loses her battle. If there is any silver lining, it's the return of her son David Wicks, back for an extended run in Casualty, and ready to do battle with arch-enemy Derek. He declares he's staying in Walford. Great news for Bianca and Carol, and a flirtatious Roxy, but not such welcome info for Ian and the Brannings. Ben's upset to learn Phil is facing a long stretch in prison, and Denise doesn't help matters by sticking up posters branding his dad a murderer. Then Patrick finds an incriminating letter penned by Frank and considers getting rid of it, until Phil threatens him. Wrong move, you fool. Mandy pours salt on Ian's wounds by first telling him she slept with Ricky, then saying he was a better lover. She comes to regret her harsh words, but packs her bags knowing that Ian won't forgive her. Next it's Corrie. Carla creates a typically colourful scene when she gatecrashes Frank's New Year bash for his clients and finds Sally at his side. Peter tries to calm her down after the traumatic scene and tells her she risks jeopardising the trial, while Frank's grateful to Sally and moves in for a kiss. Later he apologises to her, but Sally doesn't appear too bothered, and they team up to try and woo back a major business contact. Sally asks that they keep things between them for now, but Eileen and Beth saw the kiss, and the latter shoots her mouth off when Kev winds her up. He confronts Sally, then storms around to have it out with Frank, but he's sidetracked when Sally reveals Frank's dad has just died. Kirsty is proving to be a magnet for trouble. After Tina turns down her offer to go sales shopping, Tina is later mysteriously accosted by a store detective. Later, Kirsty turns down Fizz's offer of a drink. Then Rita's car is pulled over for speeding and she faces a big fine because her licence is invalid. Meanwhile, the penny drops for Stella when she recognises the mystery necklace around Carla's neck. How long before the lovebirds are exposed? Finally, we're in the Dales. Charity finds a surprise ally when the police are tipped off she lied to them. Kane backs her up, explaining to Chaz he doesn't want Debbie further upset. But Jay feels paranoid about why Kane has defended Charity, while she tells him she wants to get married within a month. Jay also has Aaron to contend with, who's suddenly Kane's best mate and has to be stopped from attacking Jay. But Kane later tells him to keep his distance. Jay is close to the edge and threatens the vulnerable Kane, telling him that if he does go down, it'll be for murder. Debbie, meanwhile, refuses to go to Charity's wedding and is annoyed when Charity asks Sarah to be her bridesmaid. Then, suddenly, the true identity of Kane's attacker is revealed, and Kane, despite his injuries, fronts up to the assailant. Ashley is another on the edge. When he learns Paddy and Rona also know about Marlon, he tells Jude he wants a new parish. Laurel, though, is still struggling with the idea of saving their marriage, but perhaps there's a glimmer of hope when they have a weekend away in Leeds, and Laurel surprisingly appears to enjoy herself.